Think these are the biggest causes of greenhouse gas emissions? They're not. You might be surprised to hear that buildings are the #1 producer of pollution. That's because the electricity needed to power these buildings is the biggest source of carbon dioxide emissions. CO2 is one of the chief pollutants blamed for climate change.
Commercial buildings use vast amounts of electricity because they're, in essence, a large box with a lot of windows. And when the sunlight comes in, it generates a lot of heat. And you just have to run the cooling systems to get the heat out so you can have a nice environment. So it takes a lot of electricity to run those cooling units.
With the threat of global warming, builders are now using energy-efficient and sustainable materials to create structures that use less electricity. But what can home and business owners do to make existing structures more efficient? There are several ways to retrofit homes and offices for better energy efficiency. Make sure your heating and cooling system is well maintained. Consider replacing your old appliances with new energy-efficient models. And lastly, installing window films can make a huge impact on energy consumption. They keep harsh sunlight from heating up indoor spaces, making homes more comfortable year-round, while still letting in natural light.
Window films only block out a lot of light if you want them to. The older technology films weren't as effective as the new technology films. The newer films allow more of the visible light to pass through. They're blocking out the bad parts of the solar energy, if you will, the ones that generate the heat. So you don't have to have it dark anymore. It can be nice and light and comfortable.
Window films even block UV rays, protecting interiors from fading, and help prevent glass from shattering for added safety.
Window films are a great investment for either residential or commercial uses because they offer multiple benefits, not just energy reduction, but also protection against ultraviolet light, which can damage skin, eyes, furniture, and fading, paint, etc. You can also have a lot of protection against windborne debris, wind pressure and storm events, natural disasters, also just glare issues, view control. There are multiple benefits for window film.
The reason I decided to get window film, especially in this house, is we've got a lot of windows. They're really high. We've got high ceilings, and it was just, this room got very hot. And I have to say, in the morning, that's when we had our problem because we face south. So in the morning, the sun was just beaming in. Now I haven't even thought about it since we had the film installed.
By installing energy-saving products like window films, any home or business owner can help fight global warming. Madico Window Films has defined the window film industry for more than 30 years. From the Smithsonian to the Louvre, Madico Window Films are entrusted with the world's greatest treasures.
Madico Window Films' mission is to make sure that we manage energy for the consumers. Our window film products reduce the consumption of energy, and other products that we make generate energy. And so we concentrate heavily on the body of knowledge around that to make sure that our products are technologically superior and that they perform the function of energy management.
Madico window films are an attractive way to block up to 80% of the sun's heat while still emitting natural light. In the winter, they help retain heat, dramatically reducing energy costs.
Once window film is installed, you'll pretty quickly see a difference. If not just in your electric bill, you'll feel it. Your air conditioner won't have to run as hard. You'll feel more comfortable in your home at all times.
In most residential homes, existing windows can be fitted with films in just one day at a fraction of the cost of replacing them. Once Madico window films are installed, they require almost no maintenance and can be cleaned with most ordinary household cleaning products.
Installing window film on a home offers a multitude of benefits, not just in the energy reduction, but also in the comfort level in the home, the aesthetics, the glare reduction, hot spots in various parts of the house. Your western exposure will typically be very hot where it's cold on the east side, and so when you can even out the temperatures and make the whole environment much more comfortable, it's definitely a benefit.
In commercial projects, Madico window films can greatly increase a building's attractiveness, raise employee productivity, and boost the bottom line.
There are a lot of ways that window films can affect the bottom line for a company. I mean, the first one, the most obvious, is reduced energy costs, and with energy cost escalating, everybody's looking at that right now. Also, there are a lot of collateral benefits: increased productivity from the tenants, the workers inside the building, and reduced strain on the cooling systems. If the cooling systems don't have to run at peak capacity all the time, then they'll actually last longer. So there are a lot of ways to get a return on the investment of installing window film.
Madico window films can enhance your view by reducing annoying glare while preserving the clarity of your windows. Now you can enjoy natural light and views all day long, all year round.
There's less glare on our TV. It doesn't pierce right into our eyes first thing in the morning. And it was actually, surprisingly, even at 7 or 8 o'clock in the morning, it was pretty hot in this room, I remember, in the morning. And now I don't notice it at all. I don't really have to adjust the temperature in the room either as much on the air conditioning, so I've noticed a huge change. We put these blinds in, these verticals in, and paid the money for that, and then realized we didn't even really want to use them because it blocks the view. The film kind of does that, keeps the heat out, but yet you can still see all the beautiful landscaping in the back of the house that we also spend money on, so it's a win-win.
With Madico window films, your home can be private, comfortable, and above all, energy efficient.
The future plans for Madico window films is to continue to advance the technologies and the performance of our products so that energy consumption is reduced, so that energy generation is enhanced, so that we are able to protect the homeowner and the occupants of buildings from the harmful rays of UV screening, and that we contribute back to the environment through managing energy in a much more effective way.
For more information about how Madico window films can reduce your energy costs, visit Madico.com.